Isabella, are you still seeing James? You know how I feel about this. It's clearly unacceptable. Mom, what is your problem with James, really? To my knowledge, he's the sweetest and loveliest soul I've ever encountered. And how many guys have you ever dated, actually? Tell me. Well, James and maybe some boys that I went to kindergarten with, and maybe elementary school? Anyways, don't stick your nose into my love life. Young lady, watch your attitude. You're only 17 years old and you dare to talk to me in that manner? And for what? A stupid boy? I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. But James is not stupid, Mom. You should take that back. Actually, he's the one I'm gonna get married to and spend the rest of my life with. Honey, need I remind you again that you only just turned 17 this week? I mean, don't you have anything else to worry about other than marrying a guy that you just barely met? Mom, you clearly don't have any clue about love at first sight, do you? Look, I said it and I'm gonna say it again. James is the love of my life, period. Please don't try to talk me out of my mind. Are you really sure that you know this James guy, inside out? Have you ever looked into his personal profile? Mom, I'm his girlfriend, not a detective. It'd be rude of me to ask James personal questions when we just met not long ago. I'm pleased to hear that you're still conscious about how short the time is since the first day you guys bumped into each other. You clearly don't have any sense of romance, do you? Gosh! And you clearly have to stop believing in those love stories and romance novels. It's unbelievable that you just knew him a few months ago and you already fell head over heels for him. Well, I guess I really have to spit it out then. What? Is there something you're hiding from me, Mom? Please tell me straight up. You know I hate being kept away from the truth. Honey, making you sad is the last thing I want to do. But the other day, I accidentally saw James hanging out with another girl. And based on what I witnessed, I fear that they aren't just any ordinary friends. Mom, quit your acting. You're just saying this to make me break up with him. And ain't no way that's ever gonna happen. Isabella, are you even listening to what you're saying right now? Sometimes I don't even know if you still consider me your mom anymore. Mom, I'm sorry. It's because what you just told me is really hard to believe. I can guarantee that I am James's one and only girlfriend, Mom. I mean, you can easily tell by the way he cares for me. I do listen to what you have to say, darling, but I'm completely sure that my own eyes never lie to me, and can say without a doubt that your dad would also agree with me on this. Well, he always takes your side, so I'm not even surprised. But I also know that Dad loves me very much. Even more than you do, Mom. That's why if I persist in being together with James, Dad will eventually realize that James and I are truly made for each other. Honey, please hear me out, okay? I actually see with my own eyes that James was spending time with another girl. I hate to say this out loud, but he's cheating on you, dear. What makes you come up with such a strong affirmation? Honey, they were very intimate. They even kissed each other and held each other's hands. I'm very well aware that the truth hurts and sometimes life can be tough. But some people just appear in our lives to give us valuable lessons, you know? Mom, I really appreciate your protectiveness over me. But I'm a grown-up girl now, and I'm pretty sure I know what I'm doing. And I won't believe in what you said until you show me the right proof. Fine. You want proof? Then proof is what you will get.
My angel, Isabella, are you still awake?
Yes, love bug. What is up? Why aren't you sleeping yet? Don't tell me you're texting other girls as well.
No, I could never do such a horrendous thing to the biggest love of my life.
Is that so? You'd better watch out. If I ever found out you did something behind my back...
What are you saying, my love? You know my heart and soul belong to you. It's just that missing you so much keeps my brain awake and my heart pounds faster, you know?
Aww. Do you really miss me that much, sweetheart? You always know how to make my heart melt just like that. I have butterflies in my stomach just by thinking about you, darling.
It's also how I feel about you all the time, my love. I mean, look at your stunning blonde hair and your blue eyes, too. They're breathtaking, to say the least.
Aw, my boo, you're making me blush now.
Oh, and how I love the way you look at me in the eyes. It is as deep as though it could really touch the most vulnerable part of my soul.
Aw, darling. I can already imagine your sweet voice whispering these lovely words in my ears.
But darling, I feel really sad.
How come, my boo-boo bear? What's bothering you?
I don't know how, if fate ever let us come across as husband and wife.
Why, my dear, you promised me that we're gonna get married as soon as I finish high school.
I really don't want to concern you, but some unfortunate things have happened to me all at once recently. I'm really struggling to find a way to deal with all of it.
What things, dear? Please tell me. You know that it always takes two to tango.
Well, firstly, my dad just lost all of his fortune to gambling. And then my mom was tricked into investing into a bogus company, and now she's deep in debt. I thought things couldn't get worse until...
I'm so sorry that you had to go through such a tragedy. What could be worse than that?
Well, my sister just got diagnosed with a fatal illness, and the doctor told us that she won't have much time left if she doesn't get the treatment right away. I mean, where in the world would me and my family be able to get the money for the treatment my sister needs? I don't know, Isabella, but this is just too much to handle.
I'm sorry, my love. I know you're sad, but there's always solutions to everything. I could do anything in my power to help you with your situation.
If only money wasn't the problem in this case. You know, I feel so ashamed of myself that I couldn't help my family to deal with this financial crisis.
You still have me, you know. My dad is the chairman of a large bank, and I'm sure he'd gladly lend you a helping hand. After all, we will soon become family members.
Darling, I don't have a clue if I should feel happy or embarrassed about that. To be honest, borrowing a great deal of money from my dad's girlfriend is definitely the worst way to introduce myself to your family.
James, don't think about it. The most important thing that you should be concerned about right now is finding a way to overcome your family's economic hardship.
I'm well aware of that, but...
James, listen to me, sweetheart. I know for a fact that a generous and kind-hearted man such as my dad would never refuse to help a person who's in trouble. Especially in this case, that person will soon be his future son-in-law.
Do you really think that we will have the wedding of our dreams and be forever tied to each other?
There's no doubt about it, silly. The only thing left now is for you to accept my offer, darling. So what do you say? Should I ask my dad to provide you with some financial support?
Angel, I'm lost for words right now. I can't believe I'm lucky enough to be able to love and be loved by such a sweet girl like you. Your beauty and kindness are out of this world, my queen.
Aw, baby. Do you realize how quick my cheeks get red when hearing your compliments?
So, should I give you my bank account info, baby? Or does your dad prefer giving me cash directly? Either way, I should be receiving the money soon enough. Or else, I would be in big trouble, sweetheart.
Oh, don't you worry about that. It's no big deal. I'll make sure that when you wake up tomorrow, all your financial issues will disappear.
Isabella, your personality shines as bright as the summer sun. Thank you for helping me in my darkest days. You truly are the guiding light of my life.
Baby, you know I can't stand starting off my day without looking at your pretty face. Sleep tight for me, my darling, and everything will be solved as quick as the blink of an eye. Hi. Is this Isabella? Well, yeah. And you are? I don't think we have known each other before, right? Technically, we haven't. But on the other hand, we're pretty close-knit, you know? You're saying? I don't quite understand. Are you James's girlfriend? Well, yes, I am. You know about him too? I would say me and James are far beyond the definitions of acquaintances, or even friends. Then what are you? Tell me! I don't have enough patience for your mind games. Relax, I'm on your side, girl. In fact, I'm one of his girlfriends. My name is Mia. Girlfriends? You're saying that he's dating other girls too? How could I even trust what you have to say? Well, you can choose not to, but the evidence says otherwise. Can you check your mailbox? I think there's something you need to see. Okay, give me 1 sec. Goodness, I can't believe what I'm seeing right now. It's James hanging out with not just one girl. See, I told you. And I'm not even exaggerating when I say that James is a total jerk. Look, James is not the person who you think he is. In fact, he's just using you for money. And he'll dump you like a sack of potatoes as soon as he gets what he wants. I'm just trying to warn you about his two-faced personality. I don't know. There's something suspicious about you. Why don't you just show up and talk with me? Face to face. Look, I see no point in meeting up with you. If James ever found out about me contacting you, he'll be on the alert. Then, he'll make something up when talking to you just so he can get away with his sins. You know how smooth-tongued he really is, right? You may have a point there, but how do I know if the pictures you sent me aren't fake as well? I know for a fact that nowadays these types of fake images can be done within just a few minutes using Photoshop or Deepfake or whatever. Well, you sure are a skeptic, aren't you? I wonder from whom in your family do you take after that trait? Wait, you also know my family? Oh, no. I just said that out of the blue. I surely don't know anyone in your family. Anyways, if you demand for clearer evidence, which I don't think is necessary, then do as I tell you. Well, I normally don't take orders from strangers, but tell me anyway. Okay, on Sunday at 8 p.m., go to Alinea Restaurant. You know, that famous restaurant located downtown? Then, go upstairs to the balcony and look down. Remember to find a good place to hide so that he can't see you. James should be sitting near the big entrance, next to the window. I think you'll be able to recognize him very quickly. And what should I be expecting to see when I get there? Just go there and find out about it yourself. But don't be too disappointed because you already knew what the outcome would be. Where are you, pretty face? Can we hang out tonight? I'm missing you to death.
Oh, not right now, honey. I recently caught a cold, and it's very bad. I don't want you to get sick too, Angel.
What a pity. I'm at a Alinea restaurant with some of my friends. They heard that you're one of the hottest guys in town, and they're really interested in meeting you.
Where are you in the restaurant, by the way?
Why do you suddenly want to know where I'm at?
It's nothing. I just want to make sure that you're safe and sound. That's all.
Oh, really? You know what's odd? I think I just saw you sitting in the restaurant as well.
What? There's no way that could ever happen. It must be someone who looks exactly like me. Or maybe you're just too in love with me. Like you see my face everywhere you go, hun.
And who's that girl you're talking to? Are you cheating on me, James?
Oh, no. She's just a friend of mine. Don't misunderstand us.
So you are at the restaurant after all.
Darling, I'm not at the restaurant. I'm at my house. The guy you're looking at must be, my twin brother? Yes!
Oh, so now you also have a twin brother, huh? You're good at making excuses as always, right?
Of course, I have a brother. In fact, I talk about him all the time. It was you who was too busy with your own thing that you didn't pay attention to what I said, sweetheart. And I haven't received money from your dad yet, my love.
You still have the guts to ask me that question? I didn't know that you're such a dirty cheater. If I did, I would tear you apart in an instant.
What? I'm not a cheater. No way. You're just confused, Isabella. Let's talk when you get home, okay?
I wonder where you got the money from to take your girlfriend out on a date and have dinner in such a fancy restaurant. I thought your family was having difficulty with finances. Guess it's all lies, huh?
What girlfriend? What are you talking about, baby? You know that you're the only star in my universe, right? It's true that my family is having money problems, and you should know that better than anyone else.
Knock it off! Are you really so naive to think I'm gonna fall for your trap one more time?
What trap, my love? There must be a huge misunderstanding here.
You should be really ashamed of what you're doing behind my back. I even see your girlfriend being mad at you because you're hiding in a corner like a rat and texting me.
Where are you in the restaurant then? Show yourself. Don't hide like a coward.
If I were you right now, I would return to my seat as it seems like your girlfriend's patience is wearing thin. I bet she could walk out of the restaurant and leave you behind in any second now.
What? She can't because there's no chance I'm going to pay the bill myself.
You're really disgusting, aren't you? I guess you also pulled off that problems with finances trick on her, right? I feel so sorry for that girl already.
Hey, if you already found out about the truth, then I suggest you should get on with your life, okay? Leave me alone, you crazy girl. Consider yourself lucky that I didn't rip off all of your dad's money, or else you guys would be penniless by now.
Now you finally show your other side of personality, huh? Just as I thought. Nevertheless, the drama hasn't reached its closure just yet.
What do you mean? What exactly are you trying to do?
Well, one of your girlfriends, Mia, just happened to send me the contacts of all your other girlfriends. And now, I'm very tempted to send each and every one of them some pictures showing how good you were at cheating.
Mia? Who's Mia? I don't remember her being on my list. Or is it one of your rich friends? Maybe you should introduce her to me then. Sounds like me, like she would make a better girlfriend than you. 100 times better even.
Just when I thought you couldn't get any worse. Have you ever considered me or any other girls your girlfriend? Or are we just some gold mines that you can dig day after day? Anyways, I just sent the pictures to your girlfriend list. They should receive them by now.
Don't you even dare messing with me. I'm the one who should be taking control of the situation, not you. You're just an ignorant girl who believes that true love and fairy tales exist.
I wouldn't be too cocky if I were in your position right now.
Oh no. Now my phone is being bombarded with tons of messages. Gosh, these girls definitely want to kill me.
Enjoy answering all of those messages, cheater. Oh, and apart from that, your girlfriend, Mia, also did some research and came to realize that your parents are still well and alive. And the economic difficulty that you told me about is nothing but a work of imagination. To tell the truth, you don't even have any sister.
Well, so you also figured that out, huh? I bet you completely and blindly believed in that nonsense before finding out about the truth, didn't you? Honestly, you made me laugh so hard that my stomach hurt.
You can laugh all you want, but it won't change the reality that I submitted all of the documents related to your bank transactions to the police. My dad works at the bank, which you're using, and gathering this type of information for him is just a piece of cake.
How in the world? This is complete insanity.
I'm quite positive that based on my testimony in conjunction with the strong evidence, the police officers will do further investigations and your mask will soon be thrown off. I wonder how much dirty money you have stolen from your victims. In any case, the bigger the amount is, the more severe the punishments you'll have to endure. That's for sure.
No! Isabella, this has just gone too far. I can't believe you're merciless enough to treat me like this. I know that deep down, somewhere, some part of you still has a crush on me, right? I mean, who can ever resist my good-looking face?
Ew, you're just creeping me out. I can see you're the biggest fan of your own. Is that correct? Well, now you'll have all the time in the world looking at yourself in the mirror while enjoying your time in jail.
Please, my love, I'm way too young and handsome to be imprisoned. Spare me this time. I swear on my honor that you'll become my one and only girlfriend.
Apparently, you have no honor, James. Goodbye, cheater. Or should I say, gold digger. Isabella, I'm so relieved to hear that you and James finally split up. You made the right choice. Way to go, girl. Well, after getting to find out how deceitful he was to me, I'll be a complete idiot if I didn't put an end to that madness. Daughter, I swear if I ever got my hands on him, I would make him pay a heavy price for playing with my daughter's feelings. Look, Mom, I don't know what to say other than apologizing for not believing you in the first place. All you did was to protect me. Yet, I was so caught up in James's promises and sugar-coated words that I actually didn't take my own mom's words seriously. Oh, Isabella, it's okay, sweetheart. We're a family, right? And family always sticks together, no matter what happens. Can you believe that I was super close to talking with Dad and asking him to help James with his money issues? Now I feel so stupid and ashamed of myself. If I could, I would dig a hole and hide myself in it, just to keep my embarrassment a secret. Honey, don't say such a stupid thing. You know that Dad and I love you and we're always willing to forgive any mistake you make. In fact, did you recognize how awful James was? And none of our money is transferred to him, right? Yes, Mom. It was thanks to one of his girlfriends, Mia. She texted me directly and warned me about James's active scam. Not only that, she even sent me pictures of James cheating on me with other girls, along with the exact date, time, and location of the rendezvous between him and one of his girlfriends. Is that so? She seems like a really nice girl. I don't know, Mom, but there's something about her that's really familiar to me. I mean, the way she texted me reminds me of you, Mom. Me? Why me, sweetheart? You must be mistaking me for someone else. Mom, it's easy enough to find the sender's address using phone numbers. And based on what I tracked down, the address pointed to our house. Next time, you should really find a way to cover your identity. Oh, honey, so you figured that out. That's my girl. You're really a quick-witted girl, aren't you? It's because I'm your daughter, Mom. I love you so much. I can't believe you came up with that plan to keep me safe from being fooled by a dirtbag like James. But where did you get all that information from? I'm really curious. Well, after I found out that he wasn't faithful to you, I did hire some people to spy on him a little bit, and the things turned out just as I suspected from the beginning. Wow, I didn't know that I have such a cool mom. Now, if you excuse me, I have to get dressed because David is waiting for me. Wait, David? Who is this guy? Don't tell me that you already found yourself a new boyfriend. Well, I wouldn't call him my boyfriend just yet, but after getting to know James's real person, I was really upset. Then I came to David for a little comfort. He's my friend from high school and I totally trust him. Goodness, kids these days never learn, do they? Are you sure you know him well enough? I just don't want the whole thing with James cheating and deceiving you to happen again. Oh, Mom, can you please not mention that accident again? Besides, I'm pretty confident this time. Bye, Mom. After putting an end to my relationship with James, I learned how to open up and talk with my mom more frequently. Turns out, confiding in my mom isn't a bad thing at all. In fact, she always manages to give me a good answer or wise advice to everything I do, which I really, truly appreciate. As for James, he was sent to jail not long after being accused as a romance scammer. Surprisingly, the money that James had gained through his fraud added up to more than $500,000, which he used to fund a lavish lifestyle and take care of his appearance, of course. My only hope is that he could learn a valuable lesson during his 3 years in prison. Well, things going on between me and David are still okay. He's actually not the type of person who can easily come up with lots of fancy words, but he always finds the best way to comfort me when I'm sad and be there for me when I'm happy. However, I'm still hesitant about making my next step, which is getting married to David. Because after all, I'm just a high school girl, right?